Hey guys, it's Zumpr here, back with discussion take 2, because I did this video, but the audio wasn't on. So now I know what to say, and it should only be like 10 minutes instead of 17. So you're welcome. This should be going out today, Thursday, August 17th, but it's 3:37 and I have about 15 minutes to edit. But it shouldn't take that long because I'm not going to stop talking. I'm just going to keep going. There might be music in the background, I don't know. But I'm just going to be talking about, like, Pokemon Snap, like, how it was on the channel in general. And, how new things that I did maybe worked. But yeah, let's get started. I wanted to talk about, first, the playthrough and some of the things involving the playthrough. Like, the layout, face cam, all that jazz. I think it worked really well. Pokemon Snap, I already checked in the last time I did this. But it didn't, like, Pokemon Snap playthrough didn't get near as many views as the Piloting 64 playthrough did. Now, that could be because I put the Piloting 64... I did that too. I put the Piloting 64 playthrough on, like, the very first episode. It got, like, 46 views. It's the most viewed video next to the last stream I did, which is 51, but YouTube is being weird. And I was like, okay, why? Because it was as the channel trailer for new people who hadn't subscribed for the longest time. And then I changed it to the channel update, and that was like 2 months too late. And so it already got like 23 views by then, because I was, growing. And but nobody really was like, Pokemon Snap, yay. If people make like a top 10 N64 games or whatever, everybody's like, oh yay, Pokemon Snap, nobody cares. But it just, Pokemon Snap, yeah, like I was saying, Piloting 64 is a little bit more famous. Oh yes, Piloting 64, most famous. But, it's just, and the playthrough's been a lot, blah, 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 blah. That's how I feel about this next subject. The Piloting 64 playthrough has been around a little bit longer, and so, I think most, except for like 9, 10, and 11, all of the other Piloting 64 episodes are double-digit views, and only like I think 5 and 6 of the Pokemon Snap playthrough are like 7 and 9 views. But the Piloting 64 views have, most of the episodes have like 20 views or whatever. And the highest one on Pokemon Snap is I think 22, and that's the first episode because I had that as the channel trailer for a while. But yeah, so I still think the playthrough went well. It was just the game wasn't like. People are like, oh, Pokemon Snap, yay, I'd rather watch the stream he just did of a more famous game, Diddy Kong. Yeah, Diddy Kong's the best. So yeah, whenever I do stuff, like, whenever I play Ocarina of Time, I'm probably going to get, those are going to be the most, or Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, those are going to be the most viewed videos on the channel, but I don't want to do those games right off the bat, especially when I only have like 20 people here, because, say I had 10 subs, and I play all the good N64 games, and then it's not like I just play through them, review them in front of friends, all that, and then I get out to all the bad games. One thing, I don't have anything to look forward to. Yay, another bad game. When's Superman 64 coming up? But I never, you guys are like, you already did all these games. I want to see those games. Why did you do them early? And, that's also another thing. Maybe, like, if I played, say for example, I played Super Mario 64, first thing I ever did, or Piloting, so we'll just use that, and somebody or a couple people are like, I saw your Piloting 64 LP, I think you could do better than that. And if enough people are like 20 people, and say I have 1,000 subscribers, 20 or 30 people like that comment, they're like, you do not suck that much at Piloting 64. I may be like, you're right, I don't. And so I may replay that game. I won't review it, but I may, or re-review it. But I'll replay it. Like, I think I'll replay games. But if I replay a game, it may be a stream. I'll probably redo the Fun with Friends, just to see if anything's changed. And then I may re-highlight that LP. So it may be like an actual, or no, PT. I don't have that LP. I do PTs and WTs, playthroughs and walkthroughs. But it should be good. There's a lot of things that, could happen. And, of course, that kind of leads me to my next thing. Not really, it's near the bottom of the little guideline I made, because last time I did a discussion, we know what happened. The 10 people who watched it, it was a good video. But that brings me up to the polls, and I thought that worked pretty well. You guys, I did, in like almost kind of like what I said with the comment thing, I told you guys if you did vote to leave games that you thought I don't have, that you're like, you should get that game. It looks like fun. Kind of in a way suggesting what games I or what games I need to get. 007 already got it. Castlevania, Blast Corps technically, Eurofighter's Assault, Bomberman Hero, the Mario Parties, and Kirby Crystal Shards. Yeah, I do look forward to getting most of those games. Those go to like the top of my list after I rebuy Mario Kart 64 and get the Japanese Diddy Kong Racing, mainly for streams, but also for collecting. I'm like, yay, Diddy Kong, woohoo. But yeah, I think the poll went well, and I look forward to doing it more. It was nice to do something like that because, and also the fact that I can add it in a card. That's kind of cool. I'll still have the Google form. But on like my review and streams, I'll still put the cards out for the next game I play. And the next game I play, like it won't come out the first episode. Like this new game we're playing, not new, it's old. But the next game we're playing, it won't have a choice for the next games until like the third episode of the playthrough. Or yeah, the playthrough. I did it right that time. So that's something good to look forward to. Next, the playing Pokemon Snap on the Virtual Console and then the N64. Definitely better on the N64 because the Wii U, the ZL and ZR buttons don't both act as Z buttons. I wish instead the select button, or the minus as us laymen like to call it, I wish that had been the home menu or tapping the screen, because I want to use both Z buttons as Z buttons, but apparently not. So that was a little bummer. And also, Pokemon Snap was made for the N64 controller. Of course, it was made for the right side of the N64 controller. Nobody uses that third prong. I'm sorry, left prong. Rip you in pieces. So yes, rest in peace in pieces. But yeah, definitely better on the N64. Streaming it was fun. And that kind of goes along the stream. I wanted to say that the Diddy Kong Racing streams and the Pokemon Snap stream, like, I was so surprised. I was like, whoa, Diddy Kong Racing. It got me 2 new subscribers, and it got me, like, the first one got 40 views, the second one got 50 views, which is the most viewed thing on my channel right now, and I was like, whoa, why is the Pokemon Snap stream, it's about the same length, it's only getting, like, 15 views. It's because it's all about the game. People want to see me play Diddy Kong Racing and do my random first boss %. But nobody wants like this Pokemon Snap. Good job. Take pictures of Pokemon. I can do it on Pokemon Go now. The Wii. My invisible phone. Yay. So that's kind of a bummer. But, you know, it happens. So it's all based on the game I play. Like I said earlier, it's all... Some games like Mario 64, oh, they'll get 100 views a video. Some games like Superman 64 actually might get a bunch of views. But hidden gem games that, like, what the heck, like Iggy's Wrecking Balls. That's one game I'll always remember because it's just so crazy. Or Gex 64, or I don't know. Games like that won't get near as many views, but it's still fun to play them because they're good experiences. And if one person enjoys me playing through Pokemon Snap, which apparently more than one person did, then I'll be happy because I like playing through it too. Me or I like person. But yeah, the next thing was fun with friends on Pokemon Snap. Garbage. It's just there's not much to do on Pokemon Snap multiplayer wise. This next game there is stuff to do multiplayer wise, but it's just the fun with friends was. I mean, we got the signs. I'm glad there was something like that I could set up. There was something to do, but I just... Whenever there's not like an actual multiplayer mode, it's almost like a waste of an episode. And then also, next thing was the highlights. Since episode 6 of the playthrough was also the fun with friends, I only had 6 episodes to work with. So that's kind of a bummer. I mean, the video was short anyway, but it's just... It was... not so good setup, but I mean, I might try it again because the fun with friends worked. It just for the kind of game. I mean, it was just Pokemon Snap's a bad game for fun with friends, and probably most single player games will be that way too. So that's kind of a bummer. Like maybe I could say for Banjo-Kazooie, I could save all the Jinjo collecting for fun with friends. I don't really know. Oh man, a game like that, I'm gonna need to do fun with friends like if that's how it is. Oh dear. But next, the review. So, I thought the Pilotwing 64 review was a little bit better, but the Pokemon Snap review wasn't bad, but it was kind of forced. Like, I tried to do it in a short amount of time, and I feel like I just messed up a lot on the voicing. And I mean, of course, to me it looks bad. I thought it was better like the Snorlax section where I talk about I had the different clips. That was kind of hard for me to find. And some of the timing on some of the things was impeccable. Like I wouldn't have done that on purpose. So good editing. You know it's true. But it's just, it was a good review. I just was like, eh. I thought Final 64 review was better. I really liked the section where I'm talking about multiplayer, and you got the guy on top, Jumble Hopper, and the guy on bottom, Jumble Hopper. That was like, I know I'm like way up here and you guys can see that, but that little double screen thing, Mario Kart kind of setup with the yellow first and the yellow second. I thought, I don't know about you guys. But streams, yeah, the streams I know I already talked about. Pokemon Snap, Diddy Kong, all those. Those were fun. Those were good. I actually got 2 new subscribers because of the streams. So that's always nice. And most viewed, so that's also good. Yeah, it's been enjoyable. I like it. And then, of course, last, hopefully the streams will go better. Not that they're doing bad, but you know, I'm still having to find my rhythm. Like, make sure, because I think on the Diddy Kong Racing one, the game was kind of buffering, so I disabled buffering. I don't know if that's gonna work. It may not. But last, what is the new game gonna be? Nascar 99. Totally didn't see it coming. Pow pow pow. Boom. The vote was 3-2-1. 3 NASCAR, 2 F1, 1 Madden. Sorry Madden, rip. But I'm glad NASCAR won. It'll have good multiplayer. Let's see how long this discussion is, because I don't want to keep you guys 12 minutes. I'll cut off about 5 minutes of time, and it'll probably be like a 10-minute video anyway. But hopefully I can get it out today. Hopefully. Tomorrow, Friday, it's Thursday the 8th, or it's August the 8th, August the 17th. Tomorrow is the first day of school for me, and then the entire weekend I'm gone. So either it'll be the 17th or the 20th, even though I don't upload on Sundays. So it may not be the 20th. I have no idea, because I'm not used to the school schedule. I finally get used to the summer schedule. I can have opportunities on Mondays. I won't anymore because of school. So I don't know. The schedule is just going to be much slower. Another thing, expect a top 10. The next video after this should be a top 10, and then we'll start the NASCAR 99 review. It'll be a top 10 N64 games as of the that video of the N64 game collection I have, as of that. And then after that, those other 6 games I got will go into effect on all N64 stuff. And you guys know the rule, like the only way a game can get my N64 top 10 whatever, I have to have it in my possession. Like, it has to be the physical cartridge. So that's another reason to collect. So it's a reason to do top 10s. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the top 10. Bye.